indicate that there could have been an error in his accounting. I agree with you, Joey. Before we went into the directed verdict, you discussed all these issues that defense counsel Schwartz could have brought up with the detective regarding the doctors. Did he speak to another doctor? Did he get evaluations? Did he know what her mindset was at the time that he interviewed her and when he received statements from her? I think he should have gone more into the accounting with him. Who did the accounting? Why did he make a mistake? And then he could have raised an issue in his directed verdict more so towards the accounting.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard from a very unimpressed criminal defense attorney, Dana Swickle. Don't go far. We need you. Okay, Dana?
You got it, Joey. I'll be here.
Thank you. So now she's been nice enough to stick around for us out of Miami, criminal defense attorney Dana Swickle. You know, Dana, it seems pretty compelling to me, so I just want to get your thoughts, I guess, on number one, whether the prosecution has indeed established its case, and then I guess I'll follow that up with saying, what on earth would the defense have to do to meet their burden in insanity? What do you think, Dana?
You know, I think that this case probably should have never gone to trial. That's my first thought. I think it was a huge mistake on the defense part to go to trial on a type of case because the evidence is so overwhelming in reference to what they've put forward. Each and every witness got on the stand and said they all believed that she was dying from brain cancer and that they would not have donated, done bake sales, gone out of their way had they known she just suffered from seizures. And then you go a step further where, okay, if someone else put this rumor out, if someone else said it, she never corrected anybody and never said, that's not true, I don't have that. But by the way, I do suffer from seizures. I've been diagnosed for a very long time with seizures and they affect my ability to function. So I think that that was their first mistake in even going to trial.
Oh, now, boy. When you say first mistake, Dane, it sounds like you're queuing up to read through about 20 more. You know, let me just comment on one thing. I couldn't agree with you more. You know, I just want to go back to this with you, Dana. You know, listen, a lot of people misperceive our job as defense attorneys. I view it as we have to protect our clients and mitigate the damage. And when you have a case here where the evidence is so compelling, you can hurt your client by moving forward to trial. So in the event that this was in Miami, Dana, and you were in fact a defense attorney, would you have tried to get a plea deal so that you didn't subject your client to this?
Absolutely. I mean, this is one of those cases where clearly there could have been some, let me put it to you this way, sensitivity towards Ms. Holtzman. Had she not gone to trial possibly, had she apologized, had they tried to put forth a sensitivity for her, maybe they could have gotten a better deal. I mean, remember, they're in a very small town. And that's another part of the problem. I mean, they should have considered their forum. They should have considered the venue. She's in a very small town and probably caused so many disgruntled people that there would be no way that she'd probably get a fair trial there anyway. But I think you're right. Our job is to represent our client. Our job is not always to fight the fight. Our job is to try to look in the future and do the best that we can do for our clients. And I think they made an error here.
You know, on that point, Dana, and you know, obviously they tried to move it. The judge was not cooperating with that. They wanted to get it out of that venue. But even still, in the event that you have a case like this, I'm with you. I think what you do is you go to the prosecutor and you say, listen, on your issue of sensitivity, Dana, you say, listen, my client made a horrific mistake. She's a good person. It snowballed out of control. Can we talk? Can we keep her out of jail? If she has to go to jail, could it be minimal at least? But I think, you know, when you don't do that and now you perpetrate what could be perceived as a fraud upon the court, I don't think the judge will be so kind in sentencing here, Dana. But shifting to the whole issue of insanity, do you think that could potentially work in this case?
Well, I think honestly that we haven't seen their case yet. So let's start there. I think that there is, we'll see more about her defense in reference to when they put on their case. I think it's very difficult when you're cross-examining the state's witness, possibly other than their doctor. And the detective, by the way. I still think you brought up a fabulous point, Joey, where you were saying that the defense counsel should have gone after him a lot.